Morning, everyone. Yesterday in the Thai temple, our St. Louis Buddhist Council have one event going on. That's the talking about mindfulness. And my topic have 50 minutes talk about the path and fruit of mindfulness training. So until this morning, come back last night, I still merge my mindset into this topic. Cannot pull out. So I have a dream. So all this dream is Dharma dog. Refer to the memory. So in the morning when I wake up, then I realize memory is very intense or very extend in front of your mind. What you desire or what you determine, it is the front. It is the front very moment of the mind. This will be my confidence. Need to train right mindful. Need to train the new high quality habitual pattern to make this very body and mind free. Or just try to add to build up something skillful means got a good relationship between you and other living beings. So in the future, not cause conflict and defilement to become your own make troublesome. So life is very challenging. Who we make for ourselves. That is what Buddhism talk about cause and effect. So after morning wake up, then I pull out myself in this topic of mindfulness training. Then I realize what I'm going to talk today. So here is what is go back and trouble. I link back to my memory when 1987, I back to Malaysia from Thai monastic life, and then in the academic of Penang Island, Malaysia, the academic of Chinese Buddhism. So my talk in this defilements and conflict is called by the Chinese terminology. I translated this morning. I think still have minor side effect and not correct, but try to use it up what I can look for. And here is the first three lines I want to say today. Sutra and sutra means the teaching and the commentary and the academic study. This is the first point I want to say. The second point is three maps. The third point is three stages of mind. This is a three things I want to sharing with you all today. So go to the first one. That is what I learned in the academic. As a Buddhist monk in Thailand, only training skillful means Not much I have systematic study the Dharma, but this is the time that when I was in the Buddhist college, learn systematically about the Dharma or the teaching and discipline. So here I learned that in Buddhism, we talk in wholesome and unwholesome. Mental defilement and the goodwill in the life. So the negative side is unwholesome. So today I'm going to share more about unwholesome. Then it need to be very mindful and alert, awake and aware, not caught by this defilement. So the first one is from what we are, self-centered. So from this self-centered, then we break into 4 things: self-view, self-clinging, self-conceit, and ignorance. We call that, in the academic study, we call these 4 as the root of defilements. Some people is a very strong, you can see, self-conceit. Some is when you look, when you say something, when you observe and watch something, he never come into accurate understanding. We call that ignorant. He don't see what's going on in trouble and make trouble to himself and to others, even though to environment. I have my place when I go to Chicago and stay in an Orthodox church, and my village and neighborhood is Spanish people. They come from the third developed country, South America, mostly different country from there. So they form their, what we call that, Spanish neighborhood. And when you go to the way we dump the trash, the trash, when you open the box, they're already lying up. This is recycled material. This is compost material, and this is trash, like that. They line up. They may never follow the order. When you check it there, it just broke my heart. We are here too. I myself, all the compost material are dumped there. The not compost material, we spend money, dump it there. They need to weigh it, how many pounds they charge you. And the recycled material like metal, plastic, everything that are dumped into master field. If you have more than 10 pounds, maybe in a half ton, they pay you back. You got money. Ignorant people never do that because he is not mindful. He is careless. He never follow up updated advanced study and overcome problem. I said this is ignorant. Self-conceit always, I know everything. I become this, like that. Not the, what we call that, compound set. He become individual oneness, not compound set. When you see the Dharma teaching, all give you the formula of compounding. They never give you one. They give you, this is condition. Inside is full of compound. So I like Buddhism is because the sutra teaching you not something is only. He teach you everything is condition, causality. Yeah. Thing will come from the cause and continually process to his effect, good or bad. Like that. So this is 4 things that I am very nervous and in my life that I don't like these 4 things because it is root of problem. Yeah, self-view, self-clinging, self-conceit, and ignorance. I name it there. And when this in your life from time to time, when the body and mindset change, connect such of it, either of it, then the 8 kinds of defilements as the material, as the mental illness or mindset will form. So this is the 8 mindset that I put it there. This is directly translated from the Chinese. I will check it and maybe accurate it, come into the words later on, but just know what is going on. The first one is excited mind, drowsy mind, no confidence, restless or laziness, negligence, mindlessness, scattered mind, no right knowledge. The last one, no right knowledge, means he is not knowing on touching. You know, I say footstep touching, hand touching, buttock touching, you know, and then we go more subtle, you know, 6 sense touching, you know, and then yeah, all the mind touching. Yeah. What is that mean? From rough to subtle. What we can go is from touching process into clinging or grabbing, or from touching alert into 6 sense, alert into name and form, and alert into the conscious. Turn the conscious into investigation. From there, this is 2 ways to go in the links of mindset. That is what I want to mean. And C, I don't want to say, I'll keep it there. And then D, when I say good books, the first good book then is from the West. Yeah, Pride and Prejudice. I think most of you know that novel. The second is, I said that the Red House Dream, or the former name is Dreams of Red Chamber. That is the Chinese one. So the first one talk about self-conceit and proud. The second book talk about lust and ignorance. That is from the Chinese side, talk about your dream of this family life, lover condition. I go and look for fall in love, you know, that kind of message, and talk about all this family troublesome, very famous influence to the Chinese literature. The third one is the Monkey King. Right now have the very strong influence to the West and the Asian side is because black mystical Wukong means the Monkey King. Right now it's come into the cartoon. Very strong influence right now. So it makes two different extremes. The extreme reflect from the West, the extreme viewpoint from the East about the Monkey King. So what is the Monkey King mean? It is use the Dharma as the base, talk about the monk traveling to India, look for the sutra and liberation. So he is bringing three disciples. The great, the hatred, and the ignorant. This is the three disciples he brings to the journey to the West. Look for the sutra. So this become three patterns that from the academic study when I was there, start from there. So we go to another picture. Here I use the word transformer. This is a new term from the cartoon. You see, it's the self-center of us, what we call the ego self. The big ego, the small ego, hidden ignorant. Big showing that maybe self-conceit. The thing going to rush, then we call that clinging. And you're not aware that viewpoint. My viewpoint, like that. Everyone is strong to present himself. This is not only the very smart people, you know. Sometimes we can see that you go to the street, then you can see homeless, you know. You don't think that homeless no self-conceit, no self-center. He is self-centered. You know, you provide very comfortable environment and food for them. They don't want to go to the street. They want to show what they can do for themselves. Very self-conceit. Yeah, sometimes they will tell you opinion like that. So we go to the second one, map 2. Yeah, this is what yesterday we go to one very not easy to understand. That what is called consciousness in the West. You know, this word will be very, very troublesome to the West. What is consciousness mean? Very troublesome. As what I in the Dharma sharing and in my mission that you know, facing to the Western culture people who education and local tongue in the they don't have much understanding about what is consciousness. But in Buddhism, this is not problem. Not the thing that make confused and not easy to understand. Yeah, because we have this thing, conscious will go into the 5 aggregate, part of his transformer. It is the same like the other 4. just rising and ceasing, no bottom line. Don't have to worry about. Don't put your mind very serious to it. Okay, we go to another one. Same like the transformer into a sixth sense base. You see, all this sixth sense will bring in a conscious. Conscious means recognize. You recognize something. Conscious means recognize. You can weigh something, you can check and see and hear something. So conscious can give you new experience. What is a new experience? Conscious into some transformed state of mind. Conscious will give you breakthrough, what we call that, wisdom release and mind release. So wisdom release and mind release come together, we call it liberation. So conscious is very subtle. If you don't know it, you may just predict to say this is something everlasting. The only power like that. The only thing like that. But if someone meditates deep and mindful, carry on investigation, then he will follow the signs where it goes. See things, not a thing. All thing is around the empty space and give his action rising and ceasing. And then the bottom line is none existing. No matter material, no matter physics, or no matter mental. All these three phenomena have nothing there. Only can be counted is conscious. That conscious teaching form a school in the Chinese Buddhism, not carried by the Theravada, because Theravada, they moved to the south. Other school moved to the north. So conscious teaching is from the, what we call that, the university in India, and bring this Yogacara to the China. And I want to lastly sharing is 3 stages of mind. So after the academic study of my life, then I, start have the wish or my, determination. It's already more than 7 years in the practice skillful means learning and in the education of systematically knowing what been saying by the Buddha, the Greek disciple, and other elders, monastic and lay practitioner. Then in memory, I want to share this information to the young generation. So I become the elder. I take care of them like the children, like my children. Yeah. So that come to the mission, traveling around, and only been invited by the Dharma meaning the mean of Dharma, then I travel. For many years of my life, not been asking the Dharma teaching or the practice, I never travel. I like farm like this. I work really hard. It's not because I want to form anything phenomenon to exterior. Working for me is the training. All this training need to fulfill, make my mental state into perfection. So that observation in many long years going on, so this 4 states of mind as a path, what I know in my own understanding. So the original person, the first thing I want to say, what is original person? I keep too confused to chasing. You see? So chasing is a very challenging, means he is always looking, grabbing outside, grabbing inside, like that. Chasing, like that. If you're going to become a good writer, what can you do? What are you going to do? You chasing the idea from your mind. You see? So then you can do the innovation because you get something new from the mind and write it down like that. Chasing and observing have a little bit different. You see, in Buddhism, we call that wisdom release, means you're not chasing something. You observe and watch it, penetrate to it, not let him caught you, not let it turn it into the self of you. This become my challenging. So I don't want to become an original person. You know, my dream or what I have, my ideal is become a noble personality, transform into the first line, confused and chasing things. The second, unsuccessful spiritual practitioner attached to existence and wrong view. When I back to the missions, what I have a lot of friendship and partnership with all the spiritual friends and other religious leaders come together to have a lot of things going on, like with the Catholic Church, with the Christian, and with Muslim contact, and with other practitioners like the Chinese religion of God and the Indian ascetic training, like that, all come together as a friendship. The only concern is attached to existence, past, present, and future existence. Existence into desire form, existence into living, continuity. This become ignorant because it's not matched to the teaching of the truth. So long view for yourself to transform, it become very challenging of my life. Once you get into wrong view, then your action, your word, your thinking become extreme. I like the third one. This is what I learned from academic study. They have three kinds of noble personality that you need to go to either one or one into one. If three body into one, you will become more, excellent. I say excellent. In the Pali term, we call it balami, perfection. So this is three different personality. The first one is very individual. The second one is very high training, highest training. The third one is most perfect. He can go individual, he can go to the organization or society, and he will never back into individual and go into the all condition in contact. Never run away. Stress. Never run away. Suffering, never run away. We call that this guy is balami person. Practice of overcome of flow. And the last one is my ideal dream, the Buddha. The Buddha. The Buddha only have one flow that we not been touching and don't know what is that. Even though that is the mind state, we predict and he mentioned, but we not come to that direct experience. We call that Dharma flow. Dharma flows. We have three flows. Desire flows, existence flows, ignorance flows. But I never touch to the Dharma flows yet. From time to time, I have the flow of Dharma into the other three, so that the other three not be very active and caught my mind because of Dharma flow come into it, if I remember. So I train very hard of my remembering. So what is the result or the effect of mindfulness? I call that remembering the Dhamma or the word of Dhamma flow. Thank you. This is today's I want to share with you in the topic of defilements and conflicts. Thank you again.